Well, guys, I have to do another installment of You're an Idiot If regarding phone etiquette because some of you guys aren't getting it, or maybe you're not watching my videos, in which case this isn't going to help you anyway. If you're calling a prospective client, someone you want to sell to, a government purchasing agent or a prime vendor purchasing agent or a small business liaison officer, or just a new client in general that you want to sell to or do business with, you obviously, when you're trying to reach someone like that, you want to call them and actually talk to them. But with the federal government, it's a little different. They're putting something out for bid that you have the opportunity to bid on. They don't want you calling them. They really don't. They want to do their job as easily as possible and not be bothered. And like right now, someone's calling me, even though I'm in the middle of something and I can't answer the phone, and they're going to probably not leave a message and then call back again, which is, I mean, you're an idiot if you do that. All right. When it comes to the federal government, if you have a question and the bid's not due for a couple of weeks down the road, email them and give them a day to respond. Don't call them because you're being intrusive. These guys are federal employees. They want to do their job as easy as possible. And if you're calling them every hour, blowing their phone up, they're probably not going to hire you because they're worried if they hire you, you're going to call them every day and blow their phone up. So again, send an email first. The only time you need to call the federal government on an opportunity is if you need an answer now. If the bid's due in an hour, I need an answer right now. That's an appropriate time. If the bid's due 2 weeks from now, send them an email. And if you can, wait until you get all your questions together at once, because a lot of times they'll do a Q&A and they'll ask you to email your questions in, and they'll respond to your questions with answers, and then they'll post it on FBO, and they'll extend the due date. So you don't want to email the purchasing agent 4 or 5 times a day with questions too, because it makes it look like you're unorganized. You don't want these guys to have any reason to say no. And looking like you're unorganized or making them think if they hired you, you're going to call them all the time. You know, it's common sense, but not common sense isn't always common, you know. Don't call and not leave a message and then call back and keep calling back and that's just the dumbest thing ever. You're an idiot if you do that in the business world. If you call, leave a message, wait for them to reply, or don't call at all. Just send them an email and give them time to reply. Emails are way less intrusive. And this goes for me too, guys. When you call me and get my voicemail and you leave me a message and I got a full schedule that day and I'm in the middle of something, now when I'm done with my phone call or whatever I'm doing, I got to stop. I got to check my voicemail. I got to listen to your voicemail probably 2 or 3 times because you didn't leave a proper voicemail either. And I'll go over that right now as well. This is a proper voicemail. When you call, you introduce yourself. This is John Wayne with USFCR. My number is 727-678-3521. Again, I repeat, 727-678-3521. You do that up front in the beginning of the voicemail. State your name, your company name, and your phone number, and repeat it twice. And the second time, repeat it very slowly. That way people don't have to listen to your voicemail 3 or 4 times to get your number down because you left the number at the very end of the voicemail and you rattled it off and they didn't understand it. Speak clearly and slowly when giving your name, your company name, and your phone number. Then leave a brief message. I mean brief, 5-10 seconds. Don't ramble on somebody's voicemail forever. All right? Outside of that, guys, email first as long as you have plenty of time and wait for a response. If you have to call because you're in a rush and you need an answer now or the bid's due in an hour, then you have to call. But don't keep calling and keep calling and keep calling until they answer. Because I can tell you right now, when people do that to me, I don't call them back. I'll email them, and I won't call them back because that's ridiculous in the business world. All right? Make sure to like and subscribe and share and comments, questions. You guys got something that burns your ass, let me know. I'll make an article or video on it. All right? Thanks, guys. Bye.